Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel, right here on YouTube. Previously, Shirley's Channel Chatter, but now it's Brainstorm TV. So it will be Brainstorm TV 1. So I'll be changing it in about 6 days. Because I want to make sure that, the name is mine and all mine. But welcome to my channel. Thanks for being here. Glad to see you. Glad that you can be here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So as I said previously, Shirley's Channel Chatter. Now Brainstorm TV. So Brainstorm TV 1 is what it will be changed to. So on my channel, my niche is business related content, marketing, advertising, promoting, trademarking. I'll be talking about it all. And what I want to do, I started this series of, talking about different companies, different brands. Your brand is your company is your brand. So your brand is your company is your brand. I want to do research on a lot of different brands and a lot of different companies. I want to find out how they got the idea for their business name, how they got the idea to start their business, their brand. How did they get the idea to start it? How did they finance it? How did they break through that glass ceiling? How did they start their business from the ground up? And I do have a list. And so if you think about it, there are billions of brands, billions of companies throughout the world. So I have a short list, but that's the front. And then I have the back. And then I have some on here. And then, but there are plenty more. But, I have just been picking out the ones that I know I want to highlight. Ones I want to highlight, like in my previous video, I did Fenty Beauty, Cali Cosmetics. So Cali Cosmetics has different branches, different other businesses within that one Cali, Cali Cosmetics. Cali Baby and Cali Skin. And then Fenty Beauty, she branched off in her clothing business, a makeup beauty brand, her clothing. So I want to find out about all those type of things, different businesses that they branched off in. And there's so many. I have about 100 different businesses on this list, and I'm quite sure there's about, I'm quite sure there's probably millions, if not billions, businesses, brands throughout the world. So I just want to highlight various ones. I know I'm not going to be able to touch base on all of them, but I want to highlight the ones that I feel that, that interest me. I want to know how you started your brand. What made you think about starting your brand? How did you finance your brand? How did you break through that glass ceiling if you had to? Just want to know how you came up. How did you grow your business? How did you grow a dependable, reliable, trustworthy, memorable brand? Memorable brand, that's very important. Valuable brand. How did you create that customer satisfaction, customer value? How did you create how did you create great teams within your organization? So today I want to highlight KKW Beauty. So that's Kim Kardashian's, that's her brand. KKW Beauty, so I usually try to do 2 per video. So KKW Beauty, I want to find out how she started her brand. How she started it, how did she finance it, how did she build that brand, that company, into a reliable, dependable, valuable, memorable, trustworthy brand. So how did she build a brand that she felt customers could trust? How did she build this brand and these products? And how did she create this product line that she knew? Well, she might didn't know, but I guess but how did she create this product line? How did she create this business? How did she build this business, this beauty empire that she felt was much needed? And how did she know then it would take off the way it did. Sometimes you don't know, sometimes you might have an idea. So if you're already, like from my research, her sister, Cali Cosmetics, from my research I found out that she built her personal brand first before she branched off in her own Cali Cosmetics product line. And then Rihanna, she came from Barbados, as you know, we all know Rihanna, famous singer. She came from Barbados. So in other words, she basically, to me, broke through that glass ceiling. And she, so she came from Barbados. She started doing her music, signed with Jay-Z's label. I don't know if it's Rock Nation or I don't know what label he has, but signed with Jay-Z, making music. So 9 times out of 10 probably was saving and investing in different things. And then finally, she said that according to my research, she says that she grew up watching her mother put on this red lipstick. So she was fascinated with, makeup. So I guess she didn't start a beauty brand. She didn't start her beauty empire right away, but later on down the line, Fenty Beauty, and we never knew her last name, so Fenty. So when I heard they said Rihanna started a brand called Fenty Beauty, and I was just wondering where she got that name from, but come to find out that is her last name. So Fenty Beauty, that's very unique. I like that. I like the brand. I like the products that she offers. And I know I did see one video, a couple of videos that she did. I don't know if it was Instagram she put it on, Facebook or Instagram. I believe it probably was Instagram. When she traveled, she had traveled somewhere. She traveled. I forgot where it was. I don't know if it was India or somewhere. She traveled and find different natural products and stuff for her makeup, for her beauty line, for her makeup line. So that is what I found out about Fenty Beauty and Cali Cosmetics. Cali Baby, I do love that line too. I purchased a box of baby products for my grandson last Christmas. So I think the box came with, the boxes are very beautiful. I like the branding. So branding is very important. Your branding, how you brand. So she doesn't brand with her pictures or her box like I did when I was branding my product line. But she does brand with, the branding is real pretty, the boxes, and then I like the writing, Cali in big letters. So branding is very important. So when you brand your company, your brand is your company. Your company is your brand is your company. So brand is a noun. Branding is a verb. So how you put your branding together, you have a strategy for how you are going to brand, your logos, your labels, your packaging, your business colors, how you treat your customers, how you keep your stores, and a lot of times, customers will even look at your personal brand. You have to be an ethical person. Then you want to run an ethical organization, an ethical, you want to run an ethical business, an ethical company, an ethical brand. So, but let me get into, because I can probably sit here and talk for hours. So I don't know how, I just had an epiphany, I guess I would say, in my life. I used to be the shy person. You couldn't get me to talk. But, I guess as I have gotten older, then, sometimes, I guess you come into yourself. And sometimes, like I read Michelle Obama's, I read part of her book, Becoming. So in other words, a lot of times, I like the book because a lot of times you don't know what you want to be in life. You might want to be a lawyer for 1 minute, and then you might practice law for 2 or 3 years, or maybe 10 years. Then you may decide you want to become something else. So the book is very, very good. I love that book. So in other words, Becoming, so she started out with nothing, growing up, playing around the house with her brother, and then went to law school, obtained her law degree and different things. Just show you how her journey, basically becoming is like her journey in life. You know, in other words, and also she was saying that don't put, you know, we are definitely, more than likely, we are not put in a box. In other words, you grow up, or you in life, you may say, oh, I just want to be a lawyer. But you never know what you might be after that. See what she ended up becoming? She played with her brother in Chicago, on the South Side, like Barack always said. Michelle from the South Side, and so played with her brother a little bit on the South Side of Chicago. Grew up, I guess, you know, went to high school, whatnot, then went to law school, worked for a nice law firm, met Barack, got married, had kids, and probably never imagined herself ended up in the White House for 8 years, but becoming. So that was her journey. Then I read another book, part of it. I still haven't finished that book. And also Michelle has her new book. I just purchased that. What's the name of that book? The Light We Carry. I purchased that book too. So Becoming, The Light We Carry. And then my cousin, her husband, he just wrote a book, a nice book, Born into Crisis, Kenneth Nixon Jr. So we talk, in his book, he sheds light on the stories that shares light on the stories of how he grew up with a mom that was mentally ill, and then the company that he works for, I was in Alexandria, Virginia. I think it's Arlington, Virginia. I believe it is Arlington, Virginia. The company that he works for, they are building a new mental health facility. So they are building a new mental health facility, and he will be working probably at that facility, but right now he works from home. So that's a nice book, a nice read, very, very well written. English is on point. I think it's 24 chapters in the book. It has a preface, introduction, the book and the cover page. The cover of the book is pretty, and then it has a back cover. So I have 8 books that I wrote, children's books. Google Play Store, Google Play, Google Books. So 8 children's books. So I'll probably be sharing different books on my channel that I see that books that interest me, books that I think that my readers and my subscribers will love to know about and love to read, and might want to purchase those books. But Becoming is a pretty good book. Michelle, she's a very good writer, very good writer. So Kenneth Nixon Jr., he's also a great writer as well. And so let me get started. So like I said, I did some research on Cali cosmetics brand. I did some research on Walmart brand too as well. I say Walmart, Coca-Cola, Cali Cosmetics, Fenty Beauty. So now I want to touch base, and I want to look into KKW Beauty. I want to see how she started her brand, from the ground up. So a lot of times when you start a brand, they say, do something that interests you. You know, you don't want, they say, some people be like, if you don't wear makeup and you don't like makeup, then you shouldn't be doing no beauty brand. So I really don't wear makeup. I might wear a little lip gloss. So I don't wear no makeup, no foundation or blush or none of that. Never have put it on. But I always wore like maybe a little lipstick or a little, but I don't even wear lipstick no more. I put a little lip gloss on and just, take my hair, put a little gel on it, put it back, and then put my little fake ponytail. And also, like, another brand I want to talk about. Maybe today I'll do it, what's her name, Black China, but now she's Angela White. Okay, I want to probably look into her brand. I want to look into her brand because she just started this new brand, Heart's Pure Hair, and I do need some of that hair. I don't wear wigs, but I wear like the ponytail, so the hair is so beautiful. I said, wow, I am definitely going to check her website out, and I probably will be shortly ordering some bundles. Ordering some bundles, because that's all I wear is my hair. It's my real hair right here, put a little gel on the front, and no makeup, just put a bundle here, wrap it around, and there you go. But let me look into KKW Beauty and see, let's see, like I said, my list is very long. So let me look into KKW Beauty and, okay, I have to take the cord out, but this is Kim Kardashian. So that's Kim Kardashian. I already knocked down 15 minutes of talking already. That's Kim Kardashian, KKW Beauty. So it says, let's see what it says. Let's see what it says. That's Kim Kardashian. It says Kardashian first launched KKW Beauty in June 2017 by leveraging her well-known contoured makeup look with her first product, the Cream Contour and Highlight Kit. The product immediately sold out upon launch, generating 14.4 million sales. So let me put this computer over here. So let me see what else she's talking about. KKW Beauty. The reality TV star, she first did a litmus test of sorts before launching KKW Beauty by teaming with Jenner. I guess Jenner is her mom, I guess. Jenner, or it could be Kylie Jenner. I don't know if it's Kylie. It just says Jenner. So she teamed up with Jenner on KKW. It's Kylie, yeah. So she teamed up with Jenner on KKW Beauty with Kylie Cosmetics cream lipstick collection a few months prior. The collaboration generated 13.5 million in sales. Imagine having a sister that's already in a makeup business, in the beauty business, and then you making money with your brand, and then you go on in with your sister on her brand. So all of them have their own brand. I think is it Chloe? Let's see, I know one of them has the Great American Jeans. I forgot which one it was. But let me see. After the launch of KKW Beauty, Kardashian entered the fragrance space with KKW fragrance. See how you can branch out and expand your product line? Later that November by launching a trio of crystal-themed fragrances. Both her makeup and fragrance businesses have grown exponentially since launch 3 years ago. Kardashian has expanded the beauty line to virtually all makeup products and the fragrance brand to over six scent pillars. So different scents. I like a good fragrance, a good perfume. She's also embarked on several collaborations, including with the likes of Winnie Harlow, Mario Devanovic, and other members of the Kardashian-Jenner family. So in other words, she branched off with other members of the family and other members of the Kardashian-Jenner family. That's good. Why not go on business with other members of the family? So this is another picture of them. I guess they doing what this. And then also she have a Skims line. She does have her Skims line. So this is probably the Skims line that she created. So let's see. It says Kardashian looked to the shapewear industry in June 2019 as her next business venture, but wasn't met with the same initial success as her beauty brand. The reality TV star revealed the shapewear line under the name Kimono, offering a range of bras and underwear and bodysuits in 9 nude shades. She was immediately met with backlash over the brand's name, with many accusing Kardashian of cultural appropriation, including the mayor of Kyoto, Japan. It says, Daisaku Kawa, who wrote an open letter to Kardashian asking her to drop the trademark. So her shapewear brand was not met with the same enthusiasm as her beauty brand. Kardashian later revealed she was changing the brand's name to Skims and launched the line in September. Yeah, I heard about Skims too. Alright, let me see what else they have. So this is the whole family right here, Kardashians. That's the mom and the other sister. So that's the mom and the other sister. So let's see what else they're saying. So it says, Kardashian's mother, Kris Jenner, revealed in late September that the family was launching another fashion venture called Kardashian Closet. So there's no stopping. When it comes to business, I say, why not? Why not? Keep it going. The new e-commerce site allows customers to shop directly from the Kardashian-Jenner family's designer closets. So I didn't even know they had this. You can shop right from their closet. Because I know it's another, Poshmark. It's another, I guess you can call that, that's a brand as well, Poshmark. You download the app on your phone, and people can shop right from your closet. When you post your pictures, so post your items from your closet. They don't have to be in your closet. It can be just something you purchased, and you just feel like you want to put it on your page, your Poshmark page. They said the site includes collections from each member of the family, with Kim Kardashian's listing apparel, shoes, and handbags from brands like Jacquemus, Manolo. Never heard of these brands. Blahnik and Celine. I know Celine Dion. I guess that's Celine Dion. Rick Owens. Never heard of him. Pieces for her collection range in price from $125 for a Bonjour E-skirt to $50,000 for a Hermes red crocodile Shelly handbag. $50,000 for a rare handbag. I don't think I'll be getting nothing like that. Not for $50,000. $50,000 that would be on my house. But so these are the three sisters together. But I mean, to each his own. You know what you spent for something, then when you get ready to sell it, you know what you want to sell it for. So if she's selling it for $50,000, just think what she paid for it. Yeah, so just think about what she paid for it. I mean, she might have paid $100,000 or something like that for it. And they said before her own solo fashion and beauty businesses, Kardashian teamed with sisters Kourtney and Khloe in 2006 to launch Dash, a fashion boutique with locations in Los Angeles, New York, Miami, and Southampton. The store later became the subject of another reality TV show, Dash Dolls. Dash ultimately shuttered its doors in 2018. So they shut the store down, but they're probably making more money with the other brands. The Kardashian sisters teamed again in 2012 to launch Chroma Beauty in a licensing deal with Boldface Licensing. Branding launching at Ultra Beauty with 60 stock keeping units of makeup. So they had branched off in so many different other businesses. The sisters got together and they did. Well, they had their businesses separately, then they also, came together and went into business together, certain businesses. The brand faced legal trouble when it was sued by Chroma Makeup over copyright infringement. Because of the similarity between both brands' names, so they were sued copyright infringement. So in other words, when somebody else had a legal right to use a particular copyright that they have, and then you go and try to use it. You try to use their copyright to make money. You're making money under their brand, so that's copyright infringement. So we also have trademark infringement, copyright infringement, patent infringement. It says the Kardashians later changed the brand name to Kardashian Beauty and collaborated with Farouk Systems systems to create a hair care line. So they created a hair care line. This is another picture of, I think her name is Courtney. So that's the two sisters right there. So later on they created a hair care line. So let's see what else they have. So it says Kim and Courtney. That's Courtney in 2010 in that picture. The Kardashian sisters embarked on several short-lived fashion collaborations over the years, including with Australian designer Bruno Schiavi's Jupi Corp for a ready-to-wear collection, with QVC for their K contemporary sportswear line, with Baby for a collection inspired by streetwear trends, and with Sears to launch their Kardashian collection at 700 locations. I think Sears closed down now. So I guess that is all for that. So let me see. What else. So now if I don't spend too much time on one, I have a chance to look up some others. I think I want, who else? I forgot who else I said. Oh yeah, Angela White. Okay, I want to type in how Kim Kardashian built her brand. With a net worth estimated in the billions of dollars, she has built a lucrative career through a combination of reality TV fame, endorsement deals, entrepreneurship, and social media influence. Okay, how Kim Kardashian built her $1.8 billion empire. Let's see. So here you go right here. So how Kim Kardashian built her $1.8 billion empire. So that's her right there. I mean, the beauty industry is, very lucrative because if you look at it, everybody wants to be beautiful. Nobody wants to be ugly. So beauty industry, food, and real estate. To me, in other words, you definitely need to eat, you need to have a place to stay, and you want to be beautiful. So food, place to stay, and you definitely have to eat. So real estate, that's a good field to be in. So let me see how she built. Okay, Kim Kardashian's net worth is $1.8 billion, according to Forbes. From a tape to Hulu's Kardashians, she's become an icon in the entertainment world. From founding KKW Beauty and clothing lines to becoming a lawyer. Here's a look at her career. While Kim Kardashian came from a family made famous by her well-known father. Yeah, her father was a lawyer. Her well-known father, she had a few of her own breakout moments along the way. So this is her dad. I remember him, so we remember him from the O.J. Simpson case years ago. So that's Kim Kardashian's dad. So KKW Beauty. So KKW Beauty. It said the Kardashian family's first moments in the spotlight were when the patriarch of the family, Robert Kardashian Sr., was in the public eye as O.J. Simpson's lawyer. Kim Kardashian's first solo appearance in the world of entertainment, though it came with her stint as singer and actress Brandy Norwood's stylist in 2004. So I didn't even know that It says her skills as a stylist landed her a spot on TV's The Simple Life. It says she appeared on the show which starred Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie from 2003 to 2006. So this is her when she appeared on. I don't even remember even seeing her on the show The Simple Life, but she was Brandy Norwood's, Ray J and Brandy, sister and brother. Brandy Norwood's stylist, and then she earned a spot on the Simple Life show with Paris Hilton. I thought, and also I think Lionel Richie's daughter was on there as well. So she earned a spot on there, and like they said, her father was a famous lawyer. And then let me see what else it says. It says Kardashian told Variety that her career as a businesswoman actually dates back to before she appeared on TV. It says she told Variety it started in high school when she was working at a boutique and in her dad's office. Kardashian said she discovered eBay while she was working at Robert Senior's office and loved shopping. She said she developed a love of shopping while working in her father's office. So she developed some Kim Kardashian, developed a love for shopping while working in her dad's office. Like Rihanna, she loved her mom's red lipstick, so she then she eventually started putting makeup on, and so later on started her Fenty Beauty line. And Kylie Jenner, she was insecure about her lips, so that's when she started her, she took the steps, but that's when she started her, what they call those lip kits. She started lip kits, and it said she had purchased 500,000 eventually she purchased 500,000 lip kits. That's how she got started. But then she changed over from the lip kits, because I think they didn't do too well, so she then eventually changed over to some, add another thing to her product line. Kardashian said Robert Sr. told her she could buy 5 pair of Monolo Blahnik shoes as long as she paid him back plus interest. The shoes were $700, and they had heels in style worn by Jennifer Lopez in one of her early music videos. Everyone had to have them, Kardashian told Variety. So she started learning about business, and her father was showing her, I'm not going to just give you no money. You can go ahead. So this Kim Kardashian, I'm not going to just give you any money. I'm going to lend you this money. You're going to pay me back with interest. So if you want to buy these shoes. So that's the way it's going to be. She said that she saw the opportunity to make money and capitalize on it. So these are the shoes. I would not have paid $500 for these. So these are supposedly the shoes. See right here, she said that she saw the opportunity to make money and capitalize on it. Kardashian said she called up a store, bought 5 pairs of the Manolas for $700 each. So she called the store, bought 5 pairs for $700 each, and resold them on eBay for $2,500. So that was a great business investment. She made a good profit. So she bought 5 pairs for $700, which was $3,500. But she didn't really know, because if she paid $700 each. Well, she paid $700 each, and she bought 5. That was $3,500, and so we sold them on eBay for $2,500. So I'm trying to figure out, did she sell each pair for $2,500? I don't know. It don't say. It just say. In other words, she purchased 5 pairs for $700. That's $3,500. So I'm trying to figure out, did she sell each pair for $2,500 a piece? And she did. That was something else. She said she became so obsessed with the return that she began to sell off her own clothes that she no longer wore. Kardashian eventually channeled her love for reselling to help build a retail business model. Of course. In 2006, Kim Kardashian and her sisters Kourtney and Khloe opened their first Dash store in their hometown of Calabasas, California. The concept behind the store, a sort of consignment shop, was pretty similar to Kim's love for reselling. In the following decade, the sisters opened more locations, including one in Miami, in the Soho neighborhood of New York. So this is the store. Yeah, I remember, heard about the store. That's the store they opened called Dash. So now let me see if it's going to get to the part how she started her other brand. Let me see. I don't want to read a whole lot more of this. Kim Kardashian announced they'd be shutting Dash doors in 2018 as the sisters continue to work on their own brands and families. Yeah, they closed the store down. Well, they probably had a sale. All these people outside the door. I was thinking this might not last very long, but we'll grow a great business and expand online, she told Variety. I thought it would be great press. I didn't think it would turn into what it turned into. It turned into a larger phenomenon than Kardashian imagined it would. It was so successful that several spin-offs happened down the line. So in other words, they closed the Dash store. They had spin-off shows based on the store, and so they had spin-off shows. Let me see. So this is not telling me too much about how she started her business. Oh, then I guess once they closed the Dash store down, then because they wanted to work on their own personal brands, and they had a spin-off show from the store, but the store was closed down. They had 3 locations, but they closed them down. It says, I'm trying to see if they're going to get into her. Okay, just talking about her show. Let me see if I can find another article, because this article right here goes into a whole lot of other stuff that I don't want to go into. Or I'm just trying to find out how she built her KKW Beauty. So I want to type in how did KKW, how did it grow? How did KKW Beauty grow? Okay, KKN by Kim official site. A breakdown of Kim Kardashian's KKW Beauty brand. Okay, this might be a better article. Okay, this is a breakdown of how Kim Kardashian's KKW brand is worth $1 billion. See, a breakdown of how Kim Kardashian's brand is now worth $1 billion. So I think her sister's brand, I think her sister's brand is 1.8, is a little bit more than her brand. So it says in just over 3 years, Kim Kardashian has turned her KKW Beauty brand into $1 billion empire, following the news that Coty had bought a 20% stake for $200 million and valuing KKW Beauty at $1 billion. Interestingly enough, Coty is the same company that purchased a 51% stake in Cali Cosmetics last year for a whopping $600 million. It says, given that Kim still, me get these pop-ups. Given that Kim still owns the majority of her KKW Beauty, yeah, I would Kim. I would definitely keep the, you know, the most ownership in my brand, especially the brand that I started. I slaved my butt off. Given that Kim still owns the majority of her KKW Beauty brand, the reality star has revealed that she continues to expand her offering of products, which already includes contour kits, so makeup contours, lip glosses, lip liner, West palette, blushes, and more. Kardashian, who also owns KKW Fragrance and Skims, her shapewear line, there's little to no doubt that Kim is going to find investors to turn those business ventures into billion-dollar companies too. Now that's something else. So KKW Beauty, the beauty line, then she has the Skims line and the fragrance line. And then she sold off part of KKW Beauty to the same company that purchased part of her sister's Cali Cosmetics brand. It says, but how exactly has Kim been able to grow her KKW Beauty brand at such a rapid speed when Cali Cosmetics took 6 years before sparking billion-dollar status conversations in Forbes? So it took 6 years for the sister to grow her billion-dollar empire. Thanks to online ad campaigns, a strong follow on social media. Right, so follow on social media. Because if you have that social media following, so why not try to pull that target market in? It says a strong following on social media, boasting over 120 million followers. Imagine that, 120 million followers, and quality standard products have helped the mother of 4 build her makeup firm with people ready to disperse their hard-earned money for Kim's beauty items. So in other words, 120 million followers, a quality product, and put it all together. That helped the mother of 4, which is Kim Kardashian, build her makeup firm with people ready to disperse their hard-earned money. I don't buy makeup, I don't wear makeup, but I just like to do a little research and find out how these companies, how they grew their dependable, reliable, trustworthy, memorable brands. I want to know that. So Kylie Jenner, she also had a large social media following. So that helps because a large social media following, that's the start right there, because that's your target market right there. Those are your customers, potential customers, I would say. Those are your potential customers already. Now, if you can persuade them, the majority of them to purchase 120 million followers, oh man, that is it right there. Also, Kim also entered the makeup business with some very competitive prices. But how exactly did KKW Beauty reach billion-dollar status so soon? Let's find out. That's what it says. So this is KKW Beauty. And then when you look at somebody that's pretty and beautiful, and people be like, look, I want to look like her. They don't mind spending money. So KKW Beauty. So I'm going to wrap this up after this article, but I want to go into Black China, Angela White, her new name. After seeing the success Kylie Jenner had with Kylie Cosmetics, it was only a matter of time before Kim would join the bandwagon, but still create products that were personalized to her own brand. In June 2017, Kardashian launched KKW Beauty, which initially had a limited release including cream, counter kits, lip gloss, lip liner, and blushes. So the product line that you offer is very important. So you have, it's always good to do marketing research as well, see what's trending in the market, see what people want. You don't want to offer nothing that the customers don't want. So that's another important factor when you're starting a business, running a business. Kim wasted no time in perfecting other products she wanted to release later in the year. Okay, keeping up with the Kardashians. every Kardashian spinoff and where to watch them. Okay, I'm not worried about that right now. But it says it should be noted that items sold by, this is just a bold hitting, it should be noted that items sold by KKW Beauty were much higher priced than the usual cosmetics one would buy at their local Sephora. I don't even know what is Sephora. I think I don't know. I know it's a store, I guess, with her cream contour kit, costing a whopping $48. A cream contour kit, $48, but you can shop around. Go check out the Fenty brand and see what hers cost. You compare prices to competitors, That's how it goes. By June 2020, it was announced that Cody agreed to purchase a 20% stake in KKW Beauty. So now also, Cody purchased a stake in Cali Cosmetics. See, it says he purchased a 20% stake in KKW Beauty worth $200 million, which means worth $20 million. Just imagine you sold part of your company for $200 million. That's more money that you can put to the side, or you can, invest in some more businesses, enhance your product line, whatever you want to do. $200 million. When you sold off part of your company, it says Cody, he purchased 20% stake. So he had interest in the company. He purchased a part of the company, 20%. He has interest. He had 20% worth of interest in the company. For $200 million. This thing, wow, that's something else. It said the beauty company had valued Kim's business at a whopping $1 billion. Okay, after that, it says, he purchased that in 2020. That was 3 years ago. His name is Cody. 20% stake in KKW Beauty for $200 million, which means that the beauty company had valued Kim's business at a whopping $1 billion. So that set her up to $1 billion. The lucrative deal will see Cody provide skin, hair, personal, and nail products for Kim's beauty brand, while it also plans to stock the items in stores around the world. That's something else, though. Aside from fans already having the option of purchasing the products they want from the KKW online store. So that's their marketing strategy. Your marketing strategy. Marketing is how are you getting the products and services out to the customer? How are you making your products and services available to the customer? So they have the online, KKW online store, and also they had plans to place the products, the nail products, skin products, hair products, and nail products in stores around the country. Stores around, they said around the world. So, global, international. So in other words, just imagine she has all her products in stores around the world, and you're reaching in international and global markets. That's it right there. So when you have that's where it's at. Now I know Rihanna did the same thing. She offered her products, they're being seen on her website, in stores, wherever she had them, I think it's in Sephora too. I guess that's a store, I never even seen it, but I heard them call their name. But, so I assume they probably have their website as well. So your marketing strategy is definitely important. So you have your brand, which is your company. Your company is your brand is your company. So you have a company that's just sitting there, and then you have products and services. That's when branding comes into play. But you have to show people. You want to show your customers, your potential customers, your target market. You want to show them what products you offer. So that comes into play when you're thinking about marketing. So that's marketing, but branding, you're talking about your logos, your labels, how you treat your customers. So branding, to me, is a verb. So like I said in my previous video, this is your company. So in other words, your company is your brand is your company. This is your company, and just think about a ball. So branding will be everything you put into your company. How you treat your customers, your colors, trademark, your logo, your labels, how you treat your customers, like I said, how you keep the stores clean, how you create value, how you create a trusting, valuable, dependable, memorable brand. So an ethical brand. So all that goes into your branding. Because when people, and then so your branding, you are creating your brand identity. Basically, you are creating your brand identity. In other words, you think about Walmart, Kmart, Target, and also the KKW Beauty, Fenty Beauty, Cali Cosmetics, Cali Baby, different companies, Coca-Cola, Rite Aid, Coca-Cola. We have clothing brands, shoe brands like Nike. So Jordan partnered with Nike for his Jordan brand of shoes. Different brands, clothing brands, car brands. All kind of brands. It's just so many brands in the world that you can think of. And so she built a brand. So when you're building your brand is your company is your brand. So when you want to make it memorable, you want to make it, so your brand is your company's identity. It's etched in your customer's mind. So just like when I think about Walmart, I already think about the brand. It's already the identity of that brand is already etched in my mind because I have shopped there so many times. I ordered online, so they use their own. You can go to the store, which they have a storefront, Walmart, biggest day. Then you have you can purchase online, or you go to the storefront. So that's how they make the products available to the customer. So that's marketing right there. Marketing is making the products available to the customer. Branding is everything about your company. Branding is everything. Customer service, your logos, your labels, your colors, company colors, how you treat your customers, to your floor plans, how clean your floors are in your stores. And your employees. Your employees also help build that brand. So without a nice team of employees, then you stand a chance of flopping. So you stand a chance of flopping. Now, I worked for this company. I was a security guard for a while, so that's a brand too. That is a brand, that's a company. Your company is your brand is your company. So Preeminent Protective Services, I was just a security guard, but so when the owner of the company would get the contracts, we had to stand out on those posts. So without the security guards, without us, they couldn't fulfill those contracts. So that's what I'm saying when I talk about employees. Employees also make the brand. A lot of times, companies don't tell you, but that's what it is. Without employees, without that team of employees that help companies build their strong, dependable, reliable, trustworthy brand. So customers are important, and as well as employees. And also stockholders. Stockholders are important, so they have an interest in the company. So you buy some stock in a company, you own a certain portion of that company. You have an interest in that company. That's what I say, that's what I learned in the book. But basically you own a certain part of the company. You own a small, it depends on what type of, I guess it depends on how much stock you purchase. Depends on how much stock, that you purchase. But let me move on. In an official statement, Kardashian told Harper's Bazaar, "This relationship will allow me to focus on the creative elements that I am so passionate about while benefiting from the incredible resources of coaching and launching my products around the world." So launching products around the world is Kim Kardashian richer than Cali. So it doesn't make no difference, So she's concentrating on her launching her products around the world. So like I said, when you're running a business, if you are, you're going global. You're selling products all around the world, global, international. Like my books, 8 books I have in the Google Play Store, Google Play, Google Books. It's global. It's global because the books are being seen in 66 countries. So that's still global and international. But there's sometimes you still have to have other avenues, other marketing avenues, I would say, to push your products out to the customer. Sometimes, yeah, that's what they do. They're pushing their products to the customers more than one way. You have your storefront. That's all part of your marketing strategy. Your storefront. Also, you have your website online, and then you might have your products. See, in other words, if she have her KK products, her product line, she have it in the store. Say, for instance, if she have it. I think I just read that she does have them in store. She says she's gonna push them in stores around the world. So in other words, her products from her product line are, if they are in Kmart, Walmart, whatever stores they are in. She said Sephora, but they are in Sephora, Target, Walmart, Kmart, CVS, different stores around the world. So that is another way to make the products available to the customer. That's all marketing. You can't have products and have a website and just have your products sitting up in you have a website but you have a warehouse. You can't have your products sitting up in your warehouse and people can't see them. Potential customers can't see them. But if you have your products and you have them on the website and you're on Facebook, you have you're purchasing Facebook ads, Instagram, you're advertising your products on Instagram. So every time you talk about your products, every time you show your products, every time you tell your customers where they can find your products online in stores around the world. Say, I'm international, I'm global. So that's all part of marketing. So without a marketing strategy or marketing plan, and you just have, say for instance, I'm selling computers, these laptops. I'm selling laptops, but I have a certain amount of them, but I have them all in my home, or I have them in my warehouse. I have a certain amount of them, but they're just sitting there. How are my customers going to find out my product offerings? So if I don't have a website, or I don't have them in stores, or I don't have them on Facebook ads, or Instagram ads, they are not going to be able to find my products. So KKW Beauty. So I have definitely seen Kylie Jenner advertising on, I think it's Instagram. Yeah, she does have ads on Instagram. So she's trying on lipstick or makeup and different things. So she's showing you what's in her product line. So in other words, I had this in my product line. So KylieCosmetics.org or .com, I think it's .com, and that's where you can find my products. It said fans will remember how Forbes retracted their story about Kylie being a billionaire after selling 51% of Kylie Cosmetics to Coty for $600 million, which had valued the company at a whopping $1.2 billion. The credible publication later went on to claim that Kylie had allegedly lied about certain paperwork she produced to validate her earnings. But after investigating the documents, it was believed that the social media star had forged her tax returns to falsely claim her billionaire status. I don't know, that's allegedly, so I don't know about that. In her response to Forbes' accusations, Kylie took to her Twitter account, stressing, "What am I even waking up to? I thought this was a reputable site. All I see are a number of inaccurate statements and unproven assumptions. I have never asked for any title or tried to lie my way there ever, period." Having a net worth of $900 million at the age of 22 is still impressive, given that Kylie's beauty business only launched in 2014. So I'm not gonna read too much more of this. I just wanted to read about Kim Kardashian, but it seems like they're going over something else now. I think that's it. So basically, a breakdown of how Kim Kardashian, how she built her $1 billion empire. So in just over 3 years, she had turned her KKW beauty brand into a billion-dollar empire. Following news that Cody had bought a 20% stake for $200 million and valuing KKW Beauty at $1 billion. So in other words, basically she probably worked hard, pushing her products out to her customers and, with a website, her products in different stores all around the world. So that's bringing in revenue. So that way also, in other words, when she's offering her products, global and international, that's a way to bring in revenue. And then she sold 20% of her company to a gentleman named Cody. So then when she sold $200 million, she sold a 20% stake in her company for $200 million. So that made her company be valued at $1 billion. Cody is the same company that purchased a 51% stake in Cali Cosmetics just last year for a whopping $600 million. So they both had dealings with this gentleman named Cody, this brand. So you might want to say he's a brand as well. And so that's how she became a billionaire. So basically, then also not only that, her social media following. Both Kylie and Kim Kardashian both had a huge social media following. So Instagram, Facebook, YouTube following is in the millions. Imagine you have millions of followers on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and probably also, I don't know if they are on TikTok that much, but imagine having millions of followers on all three of those social media websites. Those are your potential customers right there. And then you're investing in trademarks, and you're purchasing trademarks, and you're bringing money back from that, revenue from that, and then selling part of the company, and that's more revenue right there as well. So let me see. Let me go on to. Let's go to Black China now and Angela White. So how did Angela White build her How did she build her Heart's Pure? Heart's Pure hair. I think it's a hairline. Let me see if I can get anything on this one. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. Let's see. About Heart's Pure. Let's see. Let me see if I can find. Black China becomes the owner of new hair factory in Asia. Okay, so Black China, new hair factory in Asia. So let me see. Black China becomes the owner of new hair factory in Asia. So now we want to talk. It says, American model and reality TV star Black China becomes the latest luxury hair factory owner, and she opens a company in Asia. It says, so here's Black China. So we're going to talk about Black China now. So Black China, so she opened up a new hair factory in Asia. So let's see. Black China. It says, as Black China takes on a new journey, she brings juicy news to her social media followers, and she takes on a new business. It says the singer has been cleaning out her tattoos and taking out her Botox and fillers. Black China who now wants to be called Angela White, even went as far as getting baptized and giving her life to Christ. So that's beautiful. She said, this is not just your average wholesale hair company. This is her hair company, Hot's Pure. That's her brand, Hot's Pure. My partners and team, see why you need a team? My partners and team, we help many hair companies across the world to successfully launch or rebrand a six-figure luxury raw hairline. Top of line quality, business setup services, quality control check, and so much more. We make sure that everything needs to know. We make sure that everything needs to know. Everything you need to know to be successful in this billion-dollar industry is given to you. Is given to you in the most helpful, impactful, and empowering way. So Hot's Pure. I don't want to show no video. Look like that's it. It's a short article. So let me see what else I can find. They didn't have too much. Let me see if I can find another article. How did Angela White see, Black China's rebrand back to Angela White. So it's going into a whole lot of different ones. All right, let me see. Let me try another brand. Let's see, because I don't want to waste a lot of time. It don't look like they're not giving me a whole lot of information. Let me type in something different. Let's see. How did Black China? Okay, Black China has amassed wealth from her music video appearances, her enterprises, reality series, modeling career, music interests, and OnlyFans platform. She has an estimated net worth of $5 million. So that's pretty good. However, claims over her earnings from her OnlyFans account have led to speculation that it is closer to $11 million. It says, even though Blac Chyna has made a lot of money from the media, she also has found the time to become quite the entrepreneur. For example, in 2013, Chyna launched an online boutique called 88 Thin, which sold clothes under the same brand. During that same time, Chyna began selling adhesive eyelashes. She began selling adhesive eyelashes. Here she go right here. This is like Chyna said. In other words, what is Blac Chyna's net worth and how does she make her money? So Blac Chyna was the brand. But now she goes by Angela White. It says, ever since Kim Kardashian first became famous, it has seemed like all the people in her orbit have become well known to the public as well. Even though Blac Chyna was on the rise before she ever met a member of the Kardashian clan, she certainly became a lot more famous when she was linked to Kim's brother, Rob. On top of becoming a star, Chyna has managed to amass an impressive 1.6 million fortune over the years. So the other article says she was worth $5 million. It depends on the date. So it depends on the date. It says, throughout Blac Chyna's time in the spotlight, she has proven time and time again that she is a master of garnering her fans' attention. For example, there aren't too many stars that could set the internet on fire simply by changing their hair color. Of course, there have been a lot of people who managed to become the talk of the internet without monetizing that experience. With that in mind, it begs an obvious question: how has Blac Chyna accumulated her impressive wealth? Blac Chyna, it says, considering the fact that Blac Chyna first rose to fame as a model, she started out as a model. So Blac Chyna is the brand. Blac Chyna is the brand. Brand is your company is your brand. Considering the fact that Chyna first rose to fame as a model, it shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone that she has become quite wealthy. After all, she managed to garner enough attention in the modeling industry to get name dropped in Drake's song. So she ended up in Drake's song, made herself well known. So in other words, building your personal brand, like Kylie Jenner did, built her personal brand before she started Kylie Cosmetics. Before she started offering products in the Kylie Cosmetics brand. It says, after all, she managed to garner enough attention in the modeling industry after she was in Drake's song, which is an impressive feat. Excuse me. On top of that, a lot of models that manage to make a name for themselves can demand a lot of money for their services. Of course, it would be a pretty big exaggeration to describe Blac Chyna as a supermodel. As a result, it makes sense that people like Gisele Bündchen, Cindy Crawford, and Heidi Klum have a lot more money than Chyna. However, that doesn't mean that Chyna should be underestimated, as according to CelebrityNetwork.com, she has a $1.6 million fortune as of the time of this writing. So at the time of this writing, it was 1.6, but now it's 1.6 million, but now in the other article it was 5 million. In the years since Blac Chyna rose to fame, she has proven to be quite a hustler. In fact, she has come up with so many ways to make money that her business acumen deserves a whole lot of credit from the masses. For example, on top of Chyna making money as a model, she has become a television mainstream over the last several years. Best known for starring in her own reality show, Rob & Chyna. So I remember that. I did look at a couple of those episodes, and her mom is in some of those episodes as well. Best known for starring in her own reality show, Rob & Chyna, as well as The Real Blac Chyna. She has also appeared in a slew of other shows. While the exact amount of money Chyna has made from her television credits is unknown, it seems clear that her appearances have been quite lucrative. Even though Blac Chyna is a major media personality, she also is qualified to call herself a social media influencer. Just like a lot of her peers in that area, Chyna has recently begun to make a lot of money directly from her fans. For example, Chyna has made a pretty penny promoting brands over Twitter and Instagram. Chyna also regularly plugs her OnlyFans account on social media, and judging by how much money other stars have made on their website, she likely is ranking in a fortune. On top of all that, Chyna offered to have a chat virtually with fans over FaceTime for $950, or to follow anyone on Instagram for $250. So I think she cut all that down when she got her, she got baptized. She turned her life over to Christ, to God, and got baptized and took her tattoos off and everything. And so she's no longer appearing in the OnlyFans website. an accomplished entrepreneur, even though Blac Chyna, an accomplished entrepreneur. Even though Blac Chyna has made a lot of money from the media, she also has found the time to become quite the entrepreneur. For example, in 2013, Chyna launched an online boutique called 88 which sold clothes under the same brand. During that same time period, Chyna began selling adhesive eyelashes. She called Lash by Blac Chyna. I definitely have seen those. Still not enough. In early 2014, she bought a beauty bar in Encino, Los Angeles, and under the management, the business offered makeup courses to the public. So that sounds good. Unfortunately, a lot of people who launch businesses wind up losing their initial investment. That's right, and closing up shop over time. Yeah, because I had a LLC before. I didn't give myself time to launch anything. I just purchased the LLC, and then I ended up just closing it down. I never operated business under the LLC. I was just getting the paperwork together. But sometimes you're not ready. It takes research. It takes a business plan. Write out your business plan. Sometimes, I could definitely say that I started too fast and I really wasn't ready. So, and it says in the case of Blac Chyna, it seems likely that one of the keys to her success is her willingness to evolve over time. For example, Lash by Blac Chyna is still going strong, and she has extended the brand by selling cosmetics like eyeliner. As for Chyna's clothing brand, her fashion line is now called Blac Chyna Closet, and it seems to do big business. So let's see what else. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, that's it for Blac Chyna. So there was Blac Chyna, KKW Beauty. I want to do a young lady called Bougie Barbie. I think this will be the last one. And she has a nice following. Let me go ahead and I think I'm going to wrap it up for today. Young lady. So I follow her on YouTube. So let me see. Let me see if I can get this off of here. Hold up. What the heck? Oh, let me see if I can get this off. There we go. Let me see. How? Okay, young lady called Bougie Barbie. I want to see. Let's talk about, I don't think they're going to give me any write-up on her. Let me see. I see a lot of videos. All right, let me try another one because it don't look like they give me. Let's go to I think I did Google. Okay, Fenty Beauty. I have a whole list, but I just want to see. Okay, let me do Pepsi. I'll do Pepsi, and this will be my last one for the day. How did Pepsi Cola start? So Pepsi is a brand of soft drinks. So it says, wow, 1893. originally created and developed in 1893. Caleb Bradham and he introduced the brand. He introduced it as a Brad's drink. It was renamed as Pepsi Cola in 1898, then shortened to Pepsi in 1961. Pepsi was first introduced as Brad's drink in New Bern, North Carolina, United States, in 1893 by Caleb Bradham, who made it as his drugstore. He made it at his drugstore where the drink was sold. In other words, he had a drugstore and Pepsi Cola. So Pepsi, we have Coca-Cola. I did Coca-Cola previously about one of my other videos. But Pepsi, let me see what else they have on Pepsi. Okay, here we go. Pepsi history and facts. So this is what, and then also when you think about a brand, you're thinking about the colors. See, when you think about a brand, so, you know, see the colors right there? That's a Pepsi. Hold up. Pepsi, that's the color. That's the brand color, the business color. Let me see what else they have up here. PepsiCo Incorporated. I think it's just called Pepsi now. Well, this say, see, PepsiCo Incorporated. But I think it's just Pepsi now. So let's see what they're saying. PepsiCo Incorporated, American food and beverage company that's one of the largest in the world, with products available in more than 200 countries. It took its name in 1965 when the Pepsi Cola company merged with Frito-Lay Incorporated. So Frito-Lay, where you get your Fritos corn chips. The company's headquarters are in Purchase, in New York. It says the first Pepsi Cola was created by Caleb. I just read about it. Caleb D. Branham, 1866 to 1934. So Pepsi Cola, it was Pepsi Cola Incorporated, but I think now it's just Pepsi. So Caleb D. Branham. So he started the first Pepsi company, I guess. Let's see what they say. In 1931, the company's trademark and assets were picked up by Charles G. Guff, founder of the modern Pepsi Cola. So, you know, you think about soft drinks, you think about Coca-Cola, Pepsi. We have Sprite, you know, different ginger ale, different ones, root beer. So we have different soft drink brands. So Pepsi Cola is a very popular brand. Coca-Cola, like I said, ginger ale, root beer, popular brands. It says in 1931, the company's trademark and assets were picked up by Charles G. Guff. 1876 to 1948, founder of the modern Pepsi Cola. He established a new Pepsi Cola company. Had a chemist formulate a better drink, so he had a chemist formulate a drink for the Pepsi Cola, set up new bottling operations, and began merchandising a hugely successful 12-ounce bottle for 5 cents. Just think back, the soda, canned soda was 5 cents back then. Well, it's been warm a long time. It says Guff was also president of Law Incorporated, a candy manufacturer and soda fountain chain, founded in 1919, and in legal battles in 1936 to 1939, he lost a controlling interest in the Pepsi Cola company to the new management of Law. When in 1941 the Pepsi Cola company was merged into Law, the name Law Incorporated was changed to Pepsi Cola Company. So sometimes those lawsuits can take a company down. So they had legal battles coming, you know, along the way. So let me see what else they're saying. In 1950, Alfred N. Steele, a former vice president of Coca-Cola Company. So I did a video on Coca-Cola too. a few days ago. So it says 1950, a former vice president of a Coca-Cola company became chief executive officer. His emphasis on giant and advertising campaigns and sales promotions increased Pepsi-Cola's net earnings. It says 11-fold during the 1950s and made it the chief competitor of Coca-Cola. After some other people left the company, it became an active. It says after he left, his wife, Joan Crawford, became an active director of the company. In 1965, Pepsi-Cola merged with Frito-Lay. So Frito-Lay and Pepsi-Cola, they merged together. That was 1965. The maker of snack foods such as Fritos, Doritos, potato chips, Lay's potato chips, and rolled gold pretzels. So now I purchased the baked Lay's. A lot of times I purchase the baked Lay's. So that is all part of Coca-Cola, Frito-Lay's, and that's their product line. So they have Fritos, Doritos, and they have Lay's potato chips, and then they have the Pepsi-Cola soft drink. So I didn't know that they were, so I guess Coca-Cola, it didn't say nothing about Coca-Cola, but I assume Coca-Cola and the Pepsi, and the Coca-Cola and the Pepsi must be one of the same company. Well, okay, it says, in 1965, Pepsi-Cola merged with Frito-Lay. Okay, I got that. The maker of snack foods such as Fritos, Doritos, Lay's potato chips, and rolled gold pretzels. The newly enlarged company diversified further with the purchase of 3 restaurant chains. So, in other words, one business merging with another business, and also investing in restaurant chains, bringing in more revenue. So that's how this Pepsi-Cola company, Coca-Cola company, that's how they grew. It says newly enlarged company diversified further with the purchase of 3 restaurant chains. Imagine that. You got in soft drinks, and then you start investing in restaurant chains, more revenue coming in. It says they invested in restaurant chains, Pizza Hut Incorporated. So I didn't know they had something to do with Pizza Hut as well. Pizza Hut Incorporated in 1977, Taco Bell, because I have been to both of those restaurants. And also Kentucky Fried Chicken. So 1986 now called KFC. Yep, I have purchased chicken from that place too. And 7-Up International, 1986, but in 1997 the restaurant chains were spun off into a new separate company called Tricon Global Restaurants Incorporated. Well, okay, looking to add more products that were considered healthier. Right, that's a good idea. PepsiCo acquired the Tropicana and Dole juice brands from the Seagram Company in 1998. And it says, and in 2001, it merged with the Quaker Oats Company to form a new division, Quaker Foods and Beverages. So they merged with certain companies, and then they ended up, coming up with the spinoff. So it says, in 1998 and to 2001, it merged with the Quaker Oats Company to form a new division, Quaker Foods and Beverages, with the merger of PepsiCo's popular brands included Pepsi-Cola, Frito-Lay snack products. Oh, Lipton tea, yep, I purchased Lipton tea, Tropicana juices, Gatorade sports drinks, Quaker Oats cereal, and rolled gold pretzels. I don't think I tasted those pretzels before. In the early 21st century, PepsiCo focused on expanding its operations in other countries. So when you go international and global, you take your brand international and global. So that's a good strategy. That's a good marketing strategy, good business strategy. Definitely a good marketing strategy. It says PepsiCo focused on expanding operations in other countries, notably Russia, which was its second largest market in 2008. It bought a controlling interest in JSC Leviansky, Russia's largest juice manufacturer, and 3 years later it completed its acquisition of Wimbledon Foods. Those investments helped make PepsiCo the largest food and beverage company in Russia. So when you expanding in other markets, other countries, Russia, like McDonald's, you know, just think, over here we have fast food chains, McDonald's, Wendy's, Church's Chicken, Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, where they sell Popeyes, you know, in the United States they sell fried chicken, french fries, biscuits. So, but if I look at those companies over here, those fast food chains over here, and then when I see that they have expanded in other countries, that's where it's at. You're expanding in other countries, you reaching other target markets, other markets, you are expanding globally and internationally. You're reaching more people, you're reaching more markets. So when they say you're reaching more markets, you're reaching more people, more customers. I think that's it. Let's see, I think that's all. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up for today. Well, I have so many on this list. Let's see where my timeline is. Okay, 1:31. Let's see. Let me summarize everything. Let me see. Let's see if there's a short company that I can look at. Let me see. Let's look at the ADIDAS brand. Let's see what I can find out about the ADIDAS brand real quick. How ADIDAS, I talked about Nike in one of my other videos. How did ADIDAS brand, ADIDAS. How did ADIDAS build their brand? How did ADIDAS build their brand? Okay, when we look at the ADIDAS, see the ADIDAS shoe? 1920. Let's think back. 1920. That's the ADIDAS. I had some ADIDAS shoes before. Try to get it where I can make it bigger. So those, I had some just like those, black and white. So that's the ADIDAS brand. It says the history of ADIDAS started in 1920. Imagine that. The history of the ADIDAS brand, 1920. We wasn't even born. You know, the history of ADIDAS started in 1920 when Adolf Dassler, a soccer player and cobbler's son, he invented spiked shoes for track and field. So he invented spiked shoes for track and field. He and his brother Rudolph registered the company, Gebruder Dassler School Fabric. I don't know what that is, but that's a name they registered the business under in 1924, the ADIDAS brand, which later became known as ADIDAS. So yeah, they need to, that's probably why they call it ADIDAS, because their long name, they shortened it for ADIDAS. So they registered the company under Gebruder Dassler School Fabric. That's like 3 long names in 1924. So that's the ADIDAS brand. They said the name ADIDAS came from, it came from Eddie's nickname and the first 3 letters of his last name. Oh, okay. It came from his nickname. His name was Adolf. Adolph. So he took ADI. So that's very fascinating. So the gentleman named Adolf, he took the first 3 letters of his nickname, and that's how he named the brand ADIDAS. His name is Adolf Dassler, Dassler. So it says the name Adidas came from AD's nickname and the first three letters of his last name. The company's mission was to provide athletes with the best possible equipment, and it achieved early success with gold medals in Amsterdam and Berlin. Let's see if they got anything else. Let me go with Adidas history. And this is how the Adidas shoe looks. We started in the washroom. Look, see, that's how the Adidas shoes look. That's the Adidas shoe. We started in the washroom and conquered the world. And in between, we've scored big and sometimes struggled to reach our goals. We've done our best for the best. We've improved the grown. Looking ahead to the future, always remembering where we came from. This is our story. So this will be the last one. Let's see what else. Oh, this is our story, see? The early years. Every great story has a beginning. This one started in a small town in Bavaria, Germany. After starting out in his mother's wash kitchen, Aggie Dessler registered the Gebruder Dessler School Marbrick. So that's what it was, but he toned the name down, because those are three long names, so he toned it down to Adidas, 1924, the Adidas brand, and embarked on his mission to provide athletes with the best possible equipment. Gold medals in Amsterdam, 1928, Lena Radke, and Berlin were first rewards and milestones. So this is just showing you. This is the man right here, founded Adidas. See right there. Adi Dessler, founder of Adidas. So that's him right there. So that's him right here. That's him right here. And they show you how they run with the Adidas tennis shoes on. So, founding father. It says on August 18, 1949, Adi Dessler started over again at the age of 49. See, it's never too late to embark on your business. He started at the age of 49, registered the Adi Dessler Adidas sports chuck fabric, and set to work with 47 employees in the small town of Herzogenaurach. In the same year, he registered a shoe that included the registration of the soon-to-become famous Adidas 3 stripes, from humble beginnings to a global success story, which was accelerated by a miracle. So, and look, this is what they looked like back then. Wow, this is the Adidas brand. It look much better now, so they had to, it says, who would have thought that screw-in studs on lightweight football boots would help write history? It says, when the German national football team faced the unbeatable Hungarians in the 1954 World Cup final, they won so much more than just a trophy. Their unbelievable victory would be heard around the world for decades to come, and it made Adidas and its founder a household name on football pitches everywhere. What? You see what? See what I'm saying? See, look. Those what the Adidas shoes looked like years ago. So Dessler, what a Dessler, 1967. See what the Adidas shoe look like? Oh, yeah, those stripes, those stripes. Yep. There you go. Adidas 3-striping training sandsuit. Adidas. It says, how do you consistently earn the trust of world-class athletes through the decades? Produce innovative products that make them even better. Adi. So that was his first name. They used 3 letters of his first name and some letters of his last name, and that's how they came up with the Adidas name. It says ADIDAS' secret to success had an additional personal ingredient. He met with athletes, listened carefully to what they said, and constantly observed what can be improved or even invented to support their needs. So he listened to athletes and what they said, and got some insight on how he wanted to build his Adidas brand. So this is just showing you how they, running with their Adidas shoes on. One ball for all. So that is the Adidas brand. When US-based hip-hop group Run DMC released My Adidas, it was about setting the record straight about hard-working people in troubled neighborhoods and pure enthusiasm about their sneakers. So Run DMC, they said they released their sneakers called My Adidas 1986. So what they did, this is Run DMC when they did that. So Run DMC, see, when US-based hip-hop group Run DMC released My Adidas, it was about setting the record straight about hard-working people in troubled neighborhoods and pure enthusiasm about their sneakers. Adidas itself only found out about this love story when the band held up the 3 stripes shoes during a concert in front of 40,000 fans. One of these concert goers was an Adidas employee. The song became a hit, and Run DMC and Adidas unexpected and unique partners. It says, this merge of art and sports not only set the everlasting street fashion trend off, but also marked the birth of non-athletic promotions in the sporting goods industry. See, Run DMC, see how I love the Adidas brand, because I had some Adidas shoes in the Dassler era. So Dassler, he started it. He started the Adidas brand. So it's different stuff about the Adidas brand. So I'm not going to get into all that. But I think I'm going to conclude this video and just let me conclude the video. So like I said, I have my listing of different brands. It's so many, but I might not look at all of them on this list. But I definitely will be looking. I will definitely be looking at, some on the list that I know I like, and then I'll be doing more research on different ones. Once other brands come to my mind, then if I'm interested in that brand, if I want to know more about that brand, then that is a brand that I will do my research on. So to sum up everything, I guess I would say my content, my niche. My niche for my channel, Brainstorm TV, my niche would be, I guess I would say brands, company brands. Also, company brands would be my focus, and then also I talk more about marketing, marketing, branding, trademarking. I want to talk about those individually, do more research on those, and also look into, like I say, different companies, different brands. Your brand is your company is your brand. So whatever you put in your brand is what you're going to get out. If you have a brand that you're building, you're trying to build a strong, dependable, trustworthy, memorable brand, but you don't put everything in to your brand, how do you expect your customers to perceive you as a ethical, dependable, reliable, trustworthy, I guess I would say memorable, a brand that cares about customers, a brand that creates customer value, a brand that just does everything for the people, thinking about the people, about the employees, about the customers, about giving back, about their social responsibility, you know, giving back to the community. So your brand is your company is your brand. So there's just a little thing that I thought of, because I figured, you know, if this is your brand is your company is your brand. So brand is a company, and that's a noun. Branding is the act of, I guess, putting everything together to build your brand, to make it dependable, reliable, to make it supportive of your customer, you know, of their customers, to make it memorable, to make it ethical, trustworthy brand. So whatever you put in, you know, your colors, so branding, your colors, your logos, your labels, how you treat your customers, how you keep the stores clean. What about your personal brand? So you have to build your personal brand, like Callie Jenner did, build your personal brand. Also, at the same time, if you want, you can do it before, you know, but definitely need to build your personal brand, because your company, you're building your brand, that's your company. You want to build a company that's, you know, has a great identity. You know, when people, when somebody is thinking about where they want to shop, your business, your brand is already etched in their mind. You know, so in other words, if I want to, say for instance, I want a pair of stretch jeans or whatever I want to purchase, I want to go get a t-shirt. But when I think about the t-shirt that I want, I'm going to immediately think about certain brands. They're going to be etched in my mind, you know, especially if I've already been there. And then say for instance, I've been to 5 different brands, and I know all 5 of them sell those stretch jeans that I want. But in my mind, I want to think about, first of all, I want to think about the brand identity. I might think about, I want to think about the identity of that brand. I want to think about, does the brand offer quality products? Does the brand have affordable prices? Is the brand located in a convenient location? So I might think about a lot of things about that particular brand. What is the brand identity? Is that an identity that I can relate to? Or I can say, well, I don't like the perception that they put out about their brand. Yeah, so in other words, it's a perception. You go to Walmart, Kmart, Target, any brand, even if you're out the country, they might have different brands than we have over here in the United States, so I don't know about those brands, but I want to do some research on some of those brands too. And maybe I'll do that on my next video. Do a couple of out of country brands and do a little research on them. But your brand identity. So if you don't have a positive, ethical brand identity, and how do you want customers to come back? It's like Walmart. That's a big, you know, you see the trademark, trade name. You have the big W, and they spell out Walmart. That's the trademark, trade name. So when you moving about, you out, you riding down the road, you walking, and you run into the Walmart brand. You see it. You see the trademark. You know that's not going to be Kmart, because Kmart going to be like the big K, and they can spell out Mart. So that is the trademark, trade name. So when you see that, automatically the image for that particular company, the image, the perception, and everything is already etched in your mind. You're like, look, I want to go over here. And the same thing with, any brand. Just like if you looking for a new pocketbook, you looking for a car. You might say, well, you know, you're looking for a car. You want to look for a car dealership brand. You know, Mitsubishi, BMW, Cadillac, Hyundai, so many different brands. If you're not familiar with a certain brand, you might not shop. You might not go over there and shop, because you might like, my cousin bought a car from over there at that particular BMW brand, and I don't want to go over there because the service was bad. She had so many problems with the car, and I don't like their brand identity. I don't like the way they perceive themselves. You know, I don't like the way I perceive them, first of all. And my cousin told me about them, and she said, you know, customer service was bad. They tried to beat her out or something. I mean, just anything, you know, just some negative stuff. It don't have to necessarily be that they try to beat out any money or anything, but it's just the perception of a particular brand, because you know where you want to shop. You know what you want. You know, you want quality service. You want quality service. You want quality products. You want an affordable price. You want things at an affordable price. You don't want to go purchase a car and you find that you went over here to this car dealership brand and you paid $1,000 more on this brand than you did from the other brand that you went to the last time you bought a car, you know. So that's how, you know, so the perception, how you perceive a particular company. And then brand identity is very important. So a lot of the brands that I shop at now, those are brands that I have been shopping at over the years. And I already have a certain perception of those particular brands. That's why I keep going back. But if you have a bad perception of a certain brand, you're not, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to go back. So I just, you know, so I can just talk on and on and on. But I just want to say thanks for joining me on my YouTube channel, Brainstorm TV. So I definitely wish I could interview some, you know, different brand owners. But I wouldn't be interviewing them in my home. I interview them because I'm thinking about some office space too. So sometimes, you know, YouTubers, we rent, we'll have noticed that some YouTubers with their channels, they rent Airbnb spaces where you can have a different background or get outside, get out into, you know, get on the outside. You know, like they said, I'm outside, you know, but, you know, Airbnb. I would love to rent an Airbnb spot, you know, just to build some content, just to create some content, or, you know, just rent some flexible office space, you know, just not, you know, not every day, but just like if I want something, you know, want to do something special, or just want to change up and say, hey, I want a different background for my videos. There's so much to do, get down by the water. So it's just so much that you could do, so many places that you could go to build content. So it's all about the weather's warming up now, so this is the perfect time. Get out, create content, get out of the house, get out of the box. So obviously I got a lot of ideas that I'm working on for my channel, building my channel, Brainstorm TV. So I may be changing my name to Brainstorm TV1, Brainstorm TV1. Or I know it might, I don't know if it's going to be Brainstorm TV1, but it's going to still be Brainstorm, but I might add a little fixing at the end. But so I just want to say thanks for joining me, Brainstorm TV. Hope to see you back here on my next video. So like I said, my niche is branding. My niche, not branding, but it's brand. Talking about brands, companies. So that's my niche. My niche is talking about brands, international brands, global brands, brands within the United States, domestic brands, right where I'm at, United States of America. So, thanks for joining me. I want to say thank you for joining me. Hope to see you next time. And drop some comments below if you have any countries that you might want me to do some research on about their, you know, certain countries and companies, brands, companies in a particular company. If you have a particular country, companies in a particular country, if you have the names, because I don't have names, but if you know, drop a comment, let me know. So subscribe below, comment below, and give me some ideas for my channel, because I'm just trying to build my channel. I think this is number, I don't know if this is the 29th video or the 30th video. I think this may be number 30. So, but whatever, I'm just going to keep on rolling. So I was just, you know, the ADIDAS brand, you just think, gentleman started the ADIDAS brand, took the first 3 letters of his first name, and that's where you get the ADIDAS name. First 3 letters of the first name, and then the other letters from his last name. So the ADIDAS brand. And just think, they still have the same stripes. Because I have, as a matter of fact, a pair of ADIDAS in my closet. But I haven't really been wearing them that much. But so I really like the Jordan brand. Somehow Jordan, I like how Jordan partnered with, I can't say that word, how Jordan partnered with Nike. I have, you know, Just Do It t-shirts. So they had that slogan. They have 9 times out of 10, the slogan is trademark. So trademarking your products and your services, your business name, gives you that legal protection. So, you know, trademark infringement, if somebody tries to infringe on your exclusive right to use that name under those products, and you are making money. So it's not for no one else to make money off your trademark. So then I was reading about different trademarks that Callie Jenner, Callie Cosmetics purchased. I think she said, I think it was 100 and something trade. I think like 140. That was probably when the article was written. So it's probably more now. And then Kim Kardashian, the different trademarks that she purchased. And another thing I want to do, I want to go and do some research, because those trademarks are public knowledge. So I want to learn more about trademarks. And how many trademarks can you get under one particular trademark? In other words, you have a particular brand. Remember, you have a brand. And how many trademarks can you get under one brand? So it's just a lot that I want to learn. But thanks for joining me. I hope to see you next time on my YouTube channel, Brainstorm TV. So you all have a blessed one.